Hey y'all, so welcome back to my channel. You see that title and thumbnail, so come on in, grab a seat, and let's get started. I feel like everybody is so upset with Peach for the fact that she's working it out with her husband. Now, a lot of people feel like she's a liar and, she goes back on her word so people can't believe her. But it's like, are we not human beings? So you meaning to tell me that you went through something with your man and he got you so mad and you like, you know what, nigga, you about to get the fuck out or I'm about to leave. And you packed your shit, probably went to sit in a car for a few hours, and then you made your way right back home. Or maybe you kicked his ass out, then you got to thinking and you like, you know what, this is petty. Just come on home, let's work it out. So you meaning to tell me that none of y'all have been in those shoes? And if you've never been in that situation, then consider yourself lucky. You got to understand that Peach has been through a lot, especially as a young child and an adolescent. She's already talked about this time and time again, that she has some stuff going on. She's mentioned her addiction to gambling. It's a lot. But the fact that people are so upset at the fact that she's working it out with her husband is just so weird to me. Like, how you mad that this woman is working it out with her man? And these are the same people that continuously said that this woman wasn't even pregnant. And then when she produced a baby, y'all say, well, the baby not even sick. Then when she goes live, y'all feel like, oh no, well, you still lying. And then, this whole situation with Wood and, some crazy woman coming out saying that she's the mistress. Like, I feel like y'all believe everything. And then it's just weird on her behalf to call the hospital and pretend like she's Peach just to get some information. Like, y'all sitting here laughing at this situation, and this could happen to anybody. She is a content creator. Sometimes she exposes her location, things like that. Anything could happen to her, and we sitting up here laughing about it. Now, listen, I know she ain't perfect. I'm just talking about the fact that a lot of people sitting here holding her accountable when sometimes you just might go back on your word. And that don't make you a liar. It just make you human. Sometimes you get to thinking about some shit and that's it. And Peach has made a lot of money being transparent with everybody. And I think that's why a lot of people like her, because she's very blunt and she's very forthcoming. She just lives in her truth. And a lot of the time the truth just looks crazy. I'm not sitting here preaching like this woman is perfect, because everybody got flaws, and yes, Peach has her flaws, but I feel like for people to really be so mad that she's working it out with her husband is weird as hell. And just to touch on trauma a little bit more, I feel like people are not understanding how trauma could affect you in relationships. So a survivor of trauma may feel very vulnerable. They might be confused about what is safe, and therefore it might be very difficult to trust anybody. It might cause them to lash out and be like, all right, I need you to pack your shit. But then in the same breath, they might have abandonment issues, and then, they might want you to come right on back. So this is some of the things that, we're possibly seeing with her. Also, there's a thing called emotional bonding, and that could be what's going on as well. And emotional bonds really impact how we view human connections in a healthy way. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like this is all what's going on. How can she be there to encourage and uplift somebody else to do this and do that when she's not even there yet in her life? There's some people that go through therapy for 10, 20, 30 years and they still haven't got it all together. So I think, in certain situations, you kind of got to give somebody a little grace and be like, okay, well, she's learning. Everybody, you learn every day in life. So there's no perfect person, like I said. And I think, we are just watching her go through her process. You never know. Like, yeah, she might have invited the nigga back now, but you never know. In 6 months, she might really, really be done. And I feel like in a little ways, it's similar to the whole Christian Rock and Blueface kind of situation. She went through trauma, and this is why she just can't get rid of that nigga. Like, it's a lot that us as Black women go through as far as trauma, what our parents did, what our caretakers did, violence, molestation, etc., etc. And you start to see the effects of that in the relationship and in the marriages and, being a parent. So that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people just got to give her some grace and know that she's not going to be perfect. And you can't expect her to give perfect advice when she's not even there. And then mixed with the trauma, we have postpartum. Now, I know she said that she's not dealing with nothing postpartum, but sometimes we like to be in denial. I do feel like some of the lashing out could possibly be from being postpartum. she had to do a lot from the time that she was released from the hospital. So I think that could actually be playing a part too in, you know, how she's just responding to him, not doing this, not doing that. She's really just trying to do what's best for her children. And when you got somebody that's lazy as hell, you're just like, bro, like, what are you here for? But at the same time, you love them to death, because, you know, that's just how humans are. And when you spent years and years with someone, you have a certain love for them that is just hard to let go of. So yeah, that's what I think is going on right now. Comment down below, let me know how you guys feel about this whole situation, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.